Hello and welcome to chemistry. This is the 10th grade. Chemistry is going to be very different from biology. Chemistry is the study of a relatively unseen world. It's the study of the interaction between electrons of a substance and electrons of another substance, and how those substances interact at the electron level. If I have two objects that come together, the first things to touch are the outer part of each substance. So the outer part of the electrons would be touching. Now, you certainly have some experience with chemistry based on the first unit in biology. And the study of chemistry, however, this year will be over a 10-month period, not just one unit. There'll be a different book, there'll be different assignments, but it's generally will be the same other than that. So let's begin by looking at some of the highlights of some of the documents that you will be seeing this year. First is the syllabus. And on the first page of the syllabus, it talks about the course, and then it has the units of study, and then it has the name of each unit and the chapters that the unit is based on from the textbook. Some units are based on 2 chapters, and some units are based on 1 chapter. For instance, the first unit is based on chapters 4 and 5 from the textbook. Chapter 4 is atomic structure, and chapter 5 is quantum mechanics, or the study of the electrons that orbit the nucleus. Unit 2, the periodic table, is just 1 chapter. So some units are 1 chapter and some units are 2 chapters. This second page of the syllabus presents some of the important documents for the course and the corresponding links to each of the documents. The first link is to a folder that contains all of the unit documents that explains your responsibilities for all assignments, classwork that is due. The assignments that are listed on the Google Classroom document are found in the assignment folder. You have the third link is a YouTube video playlist. Every unit has a large number of corresponding videos that will help you review the concepts. The instructional hours per topic calendar for this school year is listed there. Very similar to last year. I made some improvements. The textbook is there with all of the ancillaries. There's a math handbook, which you're going to be utilizing relative to scientific notation and significant figure and using a calculator. Khan Academy Chemistry, which will help you review some of the more rigorous topics that we have this year. You'll still have to do the outlines per chapters. You should do those as soon as possible, even before we begin discussing the material. The sooner you begin the outlines, the more success you'll have per unit. The chemistry is far more rigorous than the biology because of the study, the nature of the course, the nature of the discipline. You should also take advantage of the extra practice that is listed, and any extra practice done will be extra credit. Any assignments done early will be extra credit. Anybody who gets a 90% or better on the unit test, not 89%, but 90% or better, will receive full marks for their homeworks. The test dates, it will be pretty accurate. Most of the tests in chemistry will be on Thursdays and Fridays. The first unit has 2 tests. I test chapter 4 and 5 separately. But the chapter 4 test will definitely be on September 3rd, and the chapter 5 test will be a week later on September 10th. But when I teach that unit, I teach everything together. As a matter of fact, when I teach chapters 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I pretty much will go back and forth among all of those chapters at the same time. But I will get you ready specifically for the chapter 4 test, the chapter 5 test, the chapter 6 test, etc. And those test days are fairly accurate. The next document should be familiar to you. This is from the Google Classroom, and it lists the name of the unit, and then when the classwork is due, and then when the tests are. And then it lists the big idea, essential questions, and the standards that will be tested. Then we'll get into the meat of the document, and it will begin to list all of the chemistry assignments with links to the appropriate documents. This is rather lengthy because this is on 2 chapters, but everything is linked, and you also have convenient links to the YouTube playlists to help you review for each unit, and some of the more rigorous concepts are reviewed. Here are the assignments and the corresponding links. And again, you can download the textbook and all of the ancillary assignments. If you bring in a memory stick, thumb drive, I can download it from my computer onto the thumb drive. It's not a problem. It's easy. As a matter of fact, I can supply a thumb drive and you can pass it around the classroom and download the textbook during class on the first day or 2 to make it even easier for you. The only thing you'll have to do, however, is bring your computer to class in order to download the textbook material onto your computer. Just remember, the earlier you hand in assignments, the more credit you'll receive. If you get a 90% or better, I'll give you full marks on all of your assignments, so that's something you might want to shoot for. And start early. Get everything done as soon as you can, and it will leave you more time for reviewing and revising your notes. Here is a very important document. This is the chemistry hours per topic calendar, and you'll see each link. You see the topic, and then it says Unit 1, and then you have here. That is a link to the Google Classroom. The test dates are all given. The number of instructional hours per topic is also given, and you'll have a lot of information that you can choose from. This document further examines the day of the week each test is. So you'll see the set of columns on the far right under chemistry. Unit 1 has 2 tests. Those are the dates. Those are the days of the week. And you'll see most of the days are Thursdays and Fridays with a few Wednesdays mixed in. Good luck this year. Remember, I'm here for extra help. One of the activities I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving extra help. We can film problem sets up in front of the room. I can download those or upload those into YouTube, and it will make your job a little bit easier to be prepared for the tests. It's a very rigorous course. They say, and most I would say the large majority of students agree that chemistry is the hardest of all of the sciences in high school. So, but it's certainly doable. But what it requires is a lot of organization on your part and hard work, and to start the work early as opposed to later to be successful. Good luck.